Okay, so we're looking at the what do you call it? We're looking at table, working with table. Okay. So just click on the table visualization here. So let's say we want to see your units sold, number of units sold, and drag it to the visualization, organized by. Let's do some formatting there. Properties, height, width, position.
We earlier did the units sold now. That's the first one.
Yeah. Okay, so units sold. Let me say by manager this time around. Let's see. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Yes, so the units sold, I could let me delete it and do it again. Okay. We are working with the sales data. Okay, so first of all, I move manager there. And then I move units sold. Units. Okay, so you see here it has configured it for us. It has configured it for us. So we have the manager. And you have the sum of units sold. Okay, you have sum of units sold. So you see it's giving us, in a nutshell, it's giving us the sales broken down. Now, for you to understand what's going on, let's do something. Suppose I remove manager. What do you think it will give? It will give us the units sold, but it will not break it down. Okay? It will not break it down. It will not analyze it. It won't break it down the way it was just now. Okay? But when you add manager to it, you see it's not telling you the units sold by each manager, but it will still give you the total. This is a breakdown of this figure. It's a breakdown in terms of it's a breakdown based on the managers. Okay.
Okay.
It's a breakdown based on manager. And anyone you click, you see it's responsive. You can see it's responsive. Okay. If you select some items here, then it will automatically give you values for just those items. Okay. Look at it. Let's change this back to the normal figures without, we don't want these thousands units. None. Okay, so that you see what's going on. Let's say I select this first one for Douglas. What is giving me now is just information about Douglas. All the information that relates to this manager called Douglas. Okay. Count of items sold is 8. Average of units that sum of units sold. Average of unit price. Okay. Can you see it? You see that Power BI works seamlessly. I just selected multiple now by holding down Shift key. Okay. I hope what I'm doing is clear.
Yes, I can see that one is static and one, should I call it static and dynamic operations also?
Which one is static?
Where we have the one at the top,
And
where we have the
that one
cards.
cannot be dynamic now. That one is just a label. This is a heading.
No. I'm talking of the cards. The cards.
The cards, okay. Yeah.
When you begin to select the manager sum of units, the figures there will be changing to reflect either the each of the line managers or as the case may be.
Okay.
So you earlier explained how you build a relationship between you build a relationship to have created this particular manager sum of units.
No, we didn't build relationship anymore. There's no relationship.
Did you went to pick it from?
Maybe in our next example, we'll work with relationships. This table, there's no relationship. Look at it now. There's no relationship. When I looked at the table, I discovered that we can't build a relationship here because the two tables are the same.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah. We actually did not, we ought not to even have this second table. I don't know how this came about, but we ought not to have this second table because this second table is just a duplicate of the first table. Is it clear? So that's why I just disregarded the issue of relationship. So in our next example, we will make reference to relationship. We define relationship for that other, the other Power BI file that we created. The other projects, we built a relationship for that. I hope you remember. You want me to show you?
No, I remember.
Yes. Yeah. So I hope this is clear.
Okay, if I may ask again.
Okay.
This before we transfer this manager sum of units, before we place it on the dashboard. Okay, it's already part of the data that we had on the right side.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, it's already part of which data?
The one we created as what do we call it again? We created it as there's this word I want to use. It's not, I can't get right. We pick it. Before you pick, where do you pick it from? We pick it from which environment did we pick it from?
Did we pick what from? This table?
I think the problem
this
yes,
table is from here. It's from here.
Okay. We pick it from the visualization
From
table.
the visualization, yes. It's a visualization tool.
Okay, then we now added the datas.
Yes. We added the data. Look at it. Once you create your table like this, you add the data. So whatever data you want to have, you just drag it to it. Okay, drag, click and drag like that. Okay, so you can order it according to your choice. Are you getting it?
Yes, so the cards, it will now be working in synergy with the cards on top of it.
Yes, because they are tied together. They are from the same data source. Okay, from the same data set. You understand? That's why we call it dynamic visualization. Dynamic visualization. Okay. So that when you select something, it just responds. That's what makes Power BI special. That's one of the features. Okay. So it's automatic. Automatically responds. Are we still there?
Yes, getting it.
All right. So you can change the form of this. You can just go to format your visual. You can change, like you have some preset styles. Preset styles. I like this. Okay. Alternate rows. And try different styles and then use what you want. Okay. Make it look beautiful. All right. So that's how you create these basic visualizations. So let's add the pie charts. What do you think we can do with a pie chart here? Can you suggest? Uh, let's illustrate by region. I don't know how many regions are there. Regions, item. That didn't work. Okay. So see what's happening here. I want to analyze this. I want to see for the various regions. I want to see the items that were sold. Okay. So that's what it's giving me now. So if you look at it, there's something you should know here. it's not just any data that works with this kind of thing. You must know the type of data. Like now we are dealing with pie charts. So I'm trying to see, notice what I did. I want to see the regions. I want to see the number of units, items. Let me drag it to the pie charts. Items is putting it under legends. Okay. I know that could create a problem. You see, it's not working. Okay. Why? Because it's the region that is supposed to be the legend. Okay. So you can use this section here. I've dragged region to legend now. Then I pick the item and drag it to value. Okay. So it will create a pie chart for me. So it's telling me, if you see the dynamism now, if you point to any section to give you more details. I just point is, see, region East, count of items 13. Okay, see the other region, Central region, how many items? 12. Another region, West, how many items? 6, which is 14 point something percent. Okay.
Yes.
Are we getting this thing? Are we
Yes, I
getting it? What? Are we getting it?
from my own hand, I'm getting it.
Okay. So this is how these things work. Okay. Now, instead of this pie chart, if I click donut chart now, you see it will still work. It's just changing the pattern. That's all. Just changing the pattern. Okay. And of course, you can go through all the formatting, remove what you want to remove, and all that. Let's say I don't want legends. I don't want details, labels. So in this case, when I point, it will just give me the information I need. Okay. But most of the time, you need this information. You need them. Okay.
Sorry, sir. This
Yes.
other one before the pie.
Which one?
Is it a slicer? This other one,
This
yes.
one
Is it a slice? Yeah. Is it a slicer or a table?
is a table, not a slicer.
Okay, it's different from a slicer.
It's different from a slicer, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's different from a slicer, but effectively, it works like a slicer, sort of, because once you click it, there's a response,
Yes.
right? So because it's dynamic, so it's functioning like a slicer, but it's actually not a slicer. It's a table. Is it clear, David?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's take another popular chart here. All these ones, they are all similar. They are all variants of what looks like what do you call it? A bar chart. Okay. So all these ones. So don't get confused by that. Okay. All right. So let's use maybe something like we use this one now. See this cluster bar chart now. This cluster column charts. Okay. This umbrella stack bar chart. You see, these are bar charts that you are seeing. Okay. Column chart, just that they have different, slightly different forms. Okay. All right. So let's say we choose that, and then we say manager items. Okay, so what it's doing here now is that it's putting the manager on the y-axis. Okay, so that's what I want.
Where I go? Come on, Renata.
Oh, sorry, I was wondering. Oh, let's put the manager on the x-axis and the item on the y-axis. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, so it will come up normally. Okay, so now, very importantly, you need to know what to do. See, look at it. Look at this bar chart, for instance. Look at it. You know that when you are designing a bar chart like this type of charts or column charts, you know that on your x-axis, on the y-axis is where you have the numbers, isn't it? Because that's what shows the height or frequency. That's usually the y-axis. So the item that is a number, make sure that's what's on the y-axis. The one that is categorical data, make sure that is the one on the, the one that is a descriptive data. Make sure that's the one on the x-axis. That's just the secret, okay? So pay attention to that. That's what you look at. Then when you are dealing with the pie chart or donut charts, okay, which are the same, so you see that these many things, many of them are variants of the same thing, okay? If you are looking at the pie charts or column charts, pay attention to legend and value. Make sure the value is a number. The variable you are putting on that value, make sure, even if it's not a number, but it should be something that will be counted. If it's not a number, of course, you can, you just, what you do is, you make sure it's count of something. You see here now, we are choosing count. Okay, it's count of whatever. Then for the legends, that is it's a title something. Okay, like here now, I want the legend to be region. I want the values to be the number of items sold. Okay, so that's what gave us this pie chart or donut chart. Okay. I hope this is clear.
Yes.
Okay. So this is that's how you do that. Did I talk about shape? Okay. For tonight, let's just add one more item here. This okay. Let's say, for example, like when we're dealing with a visualization in Excel, we use shapes. You remember? Okay. Here you can also insert shapes. Just click, go to the insert menu, come to shapes, click on it. Okay, we already did that. That's what we used to get this, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what
it.
we used to get the title. I think David hadn't come in then. Let's just create another last shape here. Uh, let's say I want to create a shape here. Whatever I want to put in the shape. Okay. Of course, you can format this shape as you like. Format it and give it a color. You can also put text in it. You see, this text is disabled by default. Okay, you can put it on, open up, and then write whatever you want to put there. There are all sorts of formatting you can do on this. Write whatever you have. Okay? That's how we created this heading here. It's just for you to know how created it. That's why I'm doing this. This is not really conveying any useful information actually, just for knowledge sake. Okay, so you know what? You know what I just did now? Let's say I want to print it. Control P, so it will just automatically generate it as a PDF document. Okay, Control P. Alternatively, you can save, can do save as, and you save it as PDF, like, okay? But most times, sometimes that's not what you do. As we get on, we'll see what we do. So you can also format the canvas itself. Canvas itself. For example, I can, you see, I've given the entire background a color now. Okay? Giving it a background color. Okay, the background color is not, it's not picking it. There. So you can give it a background color. Most times you don't print anyway. You don't do this. Most times you don't print, but that can be sorted if you want it to be canvas background, page information. Experience. So showing now. All right, so that is introduction to visualization. So I want to ask, what is your opinion about the visualization in this environment compared to visualization in Excel? Can you see any difference? Can you see any difference?
Okay, sir. To me,
Hmm.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Is that what?
Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay. Well, to me, The Power BI actually, as you said, is very structured for
Yes.
this visualization
Yeah.
more than Excel.
And then Excel. Yes.
More like there are many tools for visualization here,
Yes.
more than Excel. So
Excel.
just more like you can just generally say that Power BI is basically for visualization.
Thank you. That's good.
So,
So you are seeing that. You are seeing that for yourself now, direct. It is. It is just. Is in fact that's the word. It is structured, designed, optimized for visualization. So that's it. And that's not the purpose of Excel, but Excel can be used for visualization. So it's like you just manage to use Excel for visualization. But this one is naturally for visualization. Okay, so that will be it for today. Any question? We are not done. We are not done anyway. Yeah. Okay.
No, yeah, okay. Okay, so we are not done. I wanted us to look at our list to see where we've covered before.
Yeah. Okay. Let me